We have now had 3 weeks in a row with the market moving lower. Is the rally over? All right, let's talk about this here. Stocks in hip hop, let's go. I truly appreciate you coming back to the channel. It makes me grow. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button because every single week what we do here is we talk about stocks and we also talk about hip hop. So the market itself has been in a frenzy. All right, we started up, shot up immediately as soon as the year began, and then all of a sudden, the past 3 weeks at least, we have gone down. So is this over? All right, I don't think that this is completely over. So let's talk about that here. Make sure you come back, stick to the end because we always talk about hip hop, and then also we talk about what we can do to protect our money. All right, this is for the trader, this is for the investor. This is what we do every single week to learn about how to use technical analysis. This is what we do. All right, so let's get into these charts. All right, S&P closed at 3,970.04 cents. All right, as we take a look under the hood, what's going on with the price action? We have been looking forward to us getting over that 50-day moving average, and we got a glimmer of hope when it did that. All right, we've been over it for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then now we're back down below the 50-day moving average. We were so excited to finally have that action. Now we're back below. So what do we got going on? We have a little bit of protection going on, last ditch effort of support that we have at this area. We bounced off of it, which is pretty good. All right, we have our 30-day moving average that's also showing some type of resistance in order to help keep that price elevated. So where do we go from here? All right, we have our 2 price targets. Remember, up or down. All right, upside price target right now is if we can get back above that 4,000 and we gain some of that momentum that we were working on to get back to around that 40-50 area. All right, so 4,050. If we can get there, then that's probably going to be somewhat of a good signal. All right, downside target. Downside target is if the bears do have that full, firm control and they take this thing back down to below 39. All right, and that would be around the support area, around this 38.60 or so. So I'm just going to roughly put it around that 3,900 area. So upside target is if we get back above 4,000, around that 40.50. Downside target is around that 3,900 area. All right, let's see what they're going to be made of this coming week. All right, let's transition over to what we got going on with IWM. IWM closed at 187.51. Now let's go ahead and zoom in for what we got. So as you can see, this year is where the start of it, hot, and now we're cracked below. This was also a little bit dismal because we wanted that 190 support to hold, and for the most part we're still in there. Right, that zone is still being upheld. We're below what we want at that 190, but the zone is still pretty good. All right, what we don't want is for it to come back into around this 185 area. So as we continue to monitor things, we got our price targets. Let's check out what we got. Upside target right now for IWM, we want to see this thing get back above 190 clearly, and if we can, revisit around that 195. But right now, upside target is back above 190. All right, run that 190 area. Downside target, if the bears are truly in control, what we're going to see is if they can get this thing back down to around that 185, which happens to be around that 50-day moving average. We do have all of our moving averages starting to group together, and typically when you see signs like this, we do have a momentum change. That's typically, okay? That doesn't mean that the pattern that we can currently see right now is over. We just want to watch and get confirmation. This is where confirmation is key. We want to make sure that we're confident in what we see. Right now, it's just they're throwing mud all over the place. No one's winning right now. We're just staying stagnant. We're going to get some clarity soon. All right, so that's IWM. Let's transition over to what we got going on with the Dow. The Dow closed at $32,816.92. And we take a look under the hood, what's going on. Ooh, this is the ugly one right here. This is the one that led us into what we thought was going to be a spark, right? And we said we got to watch this face off against this resistance area. That resistance area is whooping the crap out of the price. We have hung tight around there, and for a while that was a good signal because we did not close too far away from it. But then all of a sudden, what do we got here? We have a pretty decent candle here. All right, this can be the very first beginnings of a slide to the downside. And what can happen is you can see how this energy is matched. We moved up very fast to get to here. We can easily fall with the same speed to the downside. So we're going to watch very closely what happens with the Dow this next couple weeks, because they're going to probably give us what the true signal is of the market, which could be the continuation to the downside. All right, price targets. All right, we're hitting around the support area. So we want to see if this is going to hold up. All right, this support area, if it can hold, then this will give us a good signal that the bears are not in full control. All right, upside target 34,000. All right, we want to get back to where we just fell from. Downside target is if they do slip, the support fails, and then we likely will move very quickly to around this 32,000 area. Right, so that's the Dow. Lastly, what's popping with the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ, I'm gonna get my keys lined up. NASDAQ closed at $11,969.65. No, I don't want to share. I just want to get on to this one. Zoom in. What do we got? Under the hood, we show that we dropped below the 50-day moving average. We were so pumped that we got back above that, because this is the one that has been the weakest of the four, and we were excited to see that. Now we are showing signals of contraction. All right, this candle here showed that we had a very big move. Then the next candle was in it, that's smaller, that's a harami, and then this one is a doji. That doji was showed indecisive action, and this one is showing a clear decision was made that it was moving lower, and we're back below our 50-day moving average. So where do we go from here? We want to see our two price targets. Upside target right now, we want to get back above this 50-day moving average, and if we can, regain some strength to get to around this 12,500 area. If the bears are in full growl mode, we want to see them take this thing back down to around this 11,500 area, which is around 200-day moving average as well as the 30-day moving average. And you also see the moving average is starting to group around here too. So a momentum change can be in the works. This is why I can't fully dismiss that the bulls are not done just yet. So how did everything go for you this week? Hopefully everything is going well. If you have confusion about the market, the clearest decision that you can ever make is just to stay out. I preach this every week. I may help you get the clarity as far as what's going on in the mud, but if you still don't get it, don't get in the market. Trust me, it will eat you alive. You will throw your money away. I've done it many of times. Don't make the same mistakes I've made. Wait for the clear signal. You got to watch this every single week in order to say that guy sees the signal, I trust him, then go ahead and wait for that. Right now, I do not see the clear signal at all. So if you're waiting on me to say it, there's your answer. I don't see it. Please make sure you protect yourself out here. This whole premise of what I do is to help you protect your money. And this is what I'm advising personally, because that's what I'm doing. Staying out until I see the clear signals, all right? So let's talk about hip hop. If you have something that you want me to listen to that you believe is great, please throw it in the comments. All right, I'm looking for new hip hop to listen to. I'm an old school head, and by old school, I'm talking about mid 90s, early 2000s. That's where I'm at. But I would still love to listen to something new. So toss something my way, please. I was dying to listen to something new. So let me know. All right. Enjoy yourself this weekend. Please do so. Take care of yourself. Health is wealth. This is the biggest thing that I preach here as well. This money means nothing if you do not have health. Take care of yourself. Exercise, drink your water, and make sure you spend time with people that you love. These are the three things that ultimately matter the most. All right. I'll catch you next week. All right. Peace.